Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
In India, even exceptions, they run into millions. This phrase describes best about India's diversity. What is a stereotype? A stereotype is a popular belief or generalization about something. And yes, we Indians do attract a lot of stereotypes, and of which not all of them are completely true. Yet, India truly is a country of total contrast and contradictions. For example, if something is true in India, you will find that its opposite will also be true. Having said this, let's look at some of the popular Indian stereotypes that have held the imagination of people who haven't visited India yet. And if you find any objections, please do not cavil. I will go ahead with my speech. And anyone who is thinking of visiting India in the near future, be all ears. Number 1, the cows rule the roads in India. The first thing that comes to mind when people think of India, Indian streets, is the holy cows. They have got quite a reputation. Even a couple of my friends who were planning to visit India, they asked me, do we really get to see the cows on the streets, even in the cities in India? Yes, this stereotype is actually true. It wouldn't take you long before you spot your first cow. You could even see them chilling on the beaches in Goa. The cows, they create a very special atmosphere because they always remain calm and composed, regardless of the surroundings. They are never afraid of the oncoming traffic and automobiles. In fact, it's quite the opposite. The people get scared seeing the cows and they get diverted. Also, depending upon where you are traveling in India, you just don't see cows. You get to see all different kinds of animals and a lot of them. Number 2, all Indians speak Hindi or Hindu, according to some of my friends. A couple of my friends who were planning to visit, who were thinking of visiting India, asked me to teach them a few words in Hindu, which is actually a religion in India, so that they could survive while they are visiting India. I got a little confused. How could one survive by learning a few words of a religion? Unfortunately, many foreigners do the same mistake as my friends. They make the mistake of confusing between the religion and language in India. Hindu is the religion and Hindi is the language. And to everyone's surprise, not all people in India do speak Hindi, including me. Also, each region in India has its own set of languages. So, if anyone thinks that he could visit India, so if anyone thinks that if he could visit India just by learning a few phrases in Hindi, then he is sure to have an adventurous trip. Number 3, Indians worshipping millions of gods. Does anyone know how many gods does India or Hinduism have? Does anyone want to make a guess?
Millions.
330 million.
Exactly. Yeah, we have 330 million gods. I don't know how they figured that out, but yeah, we have 330 million gods, and you could see gods with multiple heads and arms and all kinds of crazy gods. So anyone who doesn't know about Hinduism and who is looking from outside would think as if, what kind of a crazy religion is Hinduism? but it's not actually what it seems. Even though Hindus do believe that gods exist everywhere, it's all reflection of one source, Brahman, who is formless and impersonal. Each of Hindus, many gods and goddesses, they all represent different individual aspects of Brahman. For example, Saraswati is the goddess of arts and knowledge. But if you take a look at this the other way, having just a single god for 1.2 billion people would put too much burden on the god. But now having 330 million gods helps them to focus on their specific devotees and to perform better just because of the peer pressure with the other gods. For example, if Lord Shiva doesn't answer my prayers, I can move on to say Lord Krishna. This would happen only in India. Having said this, I believe India is filled with a lot of culture, happiness, friendship, and also has a lot of unique experiences to offer. So please do visit India at least once in your lifetime. Thank you.